What's up, guys? Tyler here, gaming hard, and welcome to part 2 of Let's Take a Look at Shadow of Mordor. And in the first video, we explained a little bit about the Nemesis system. Now, what we're about to enter into is a kind of randomly generated style mission. It just depends on what you've personally done with the Nemesis system, but power struggles are created all the time. Urks are constantly vying for power, trying to move up within the ranks. They go from captains to veteran captains to elite captains to bodyguards of war chiefs and eventually up to war chiefs themselves. These conflicts can resolve themselves, but you can also play out these power struggles and intervene on a certain Uruk's behalf, or you can just go in and kill them both. This particular power struggle is called an ambush, and there is actually a variety of different types of power struggles and a variety of different types of things Uruk's can do to gain power and move up the ranks within the Uruk hierarchy. They can go on beast hunts, they can do straight up duels with other Uruk captains, they can do ambushes, they can have feasts, they can do recruitments where they recruit more Uruks to their sort of personal crew, because each Uruk captain is in charge of a certain number of lesser Uruk soldiers. So here is an ambush, and Uruks frequently attempt to murder each other, and if the victim survives, he will increase in power. So we are going to invade the ambush to weaken Sauron's army. We could either choose to help the Uruk who is being ambushed, or we could choose to help the Uruk who is doing the ambushing. Most of the time, this just depends on which Uruk you would like to see die. If you're going after a specific war chief, and one of them is the bodyguard of said war chief, you are obviously going to want him to die, and thus you are going to want to favor the other Uruk and try to ensure his victory. If you really don't give a shit about either Uruk, you can just basically interject in the whole thing and wind up attempting to kill them both. And that's what we're gonna do here, because fuck these Uruk motherfuckers.
Stop here! Where's the extra grog? I'm thirsty.
So you have Push Crimp the Weak, and he's being ambushed. So by all means, let's get involved here.
Great Walker! You stupid, trespassing piece of schlock! I'll take your head off myself!
Sorry about that, guys. I was taking a drink of beer. Okay, let's get a hold of ourselves here. Oh yeah. Defenders, as I said, they have shields, and thus you cannot counter their attacks. You have to dodge them, and you have to either hit them behind or stun them. It's kind of annoying to fight two of them at the same time. You can eventually break their shield, and then they're just like any other Uruk.
I'll snap you like a twig, you worm!
my bad there. Alright, come here, dude. No, that takes care of him. Boy, they were really planning on ambushing this dude. Oh, that guy got me. Let's take that berserker out. Oh, I fucking kinda didn't get the right dude there. Didn't get the dude I intended. Oh. Looks like it's gonna come to a last chance here. And since it was actually the captain who was trying to kill me, I didn't get a chance for a last chance finisher. Whoa, I don't even know where I got hit from there. Yeah, your second last chance is much more difficult. As you can tell, I had a much shorter window in order to pull that off. The third time that happens, you do not get a last chance, you just die. So the ambush is resolved because Push Crimp the Weak survived, and thus his power increases. Now we can check out the battle report. So his power increased. And nothing else really has happened with him. Okay. Wait, just a second. Let me take a quick look and see exactly what his role is in the army right now. He is actually the bodyguard of Blurg the Wicked, which is a legendary war chief. And Lord knows we don't need legendary war chiefs being any tougher than they already are. So let's take care of this clown. In fact, what we can do, guys, let me show you something here. Okay, he's going to try to retreat now, which means he's going to try to run away. Let's see if he's invulnerable to ranged. I didn't get a chance to look at it. No, he's not. So, it's not going to do him much good. Now that he's weak, I can grab a hold of him, dominate him. And since he's a captain, I can do a variety of different things here. I can gain intel on other captains or war chiefs, identities, strengths and weaknesses, etc. I can command him to turn on his master. Now, if he wasn't a bodyguard, I could only command him to kill another captain or another bodyguard and thus become a bodyguard, and then we could work him up to betraying his master, but this guy is already a bodyguard. Another thing I can do is I can send a death threat, and if you choose to send a death threat, you can send a death threat to a war chief through a captain, or you can send a death threat through a worm, which is another, just a lesser Uruk who has intel. But through them, you can only send death threats to captains. You can only send death threats to war chiefs through dominating captains. What we're going to do with this particular dude is what should we do? Death threat or command? Let's command him. Let's command him to turn against his master. See, we can ask him to become a bodyguard of a different war chief. We can ask him to murder one of his fellow captains. Or we can ask him to betray his master. Now, what this will do, essentially, is it will start a new power struggle. And then we will be able to intervene on that power struggle and ensure that our branded minion wins the conflict. And then what we wind up with is a branded war chief. A war chief under our control, which is pretty awesome, right? I don't know what benefits that really holds yet, as I've just kind of started getting into this is the more advanced versions of the Nemesis system. The deeper you get into the game, the more complex the Nemesis system sort of gets. But actually, on the surface, it's actually quite simple. It's brilliant. I can't see, like, how no other developers have ever thought of something such as this before. So, yeah, we've got this guy branded, and you'll notice that we now have a new mission available. We just basically created a new mission. And that's what's so... One of the things that is so cool about this game is my playthrough will be very unique from someone else's playthrough. Because, you know, they'll be creating their own missions by creating power struggles within the Nemesis system and things of that nature. So, let's move on here and let's get to looking at some of the other things that Shadow of Mordor has to offer. You have these side missions, these legend missions, right? You have dagger legends, which are basically stealth missions. You have bow legends, and you have sword legends, which are more combat missions. Bow ones are more ranged objectives and shit like that. And these get more unique and varied as the game progresses. They're a bit repetitive in the earlier sections of the game, but the further that you go along, the more challenging they become. And basically what you're doing is you are forging the legend of your dagger, or forging the legend of your bow. And ultimately, you know, you earn trophies for this type of stuff, and I think you have to complete at least half of these before you get the ability to unlock those special abilities we were talking about with the storms and stuff. I'm not sure on that, though. Personally, I think that they should have been locked until you completed these. See, and God, the level design. Let's talk about the world really briefly. We are actually in the second area here. The second area. Let me get the map pulled up. What the hell am I doing? But this is the second area. As you can see, it's quite large. The first area is just as big. There's actually two areas, and you have to go to this area right here to travel back and forth between the two areas here. The first area is more desert-like. It's mountainous. It's a lot of dirt and things like that. The game is still pretty, but once you come over here to this side, which I believe is known as Nurnen, and then you have Udin, or this might just be called Nern, I'm not sure. But this side is filled with lush, forest, not forest, but lush green trees and grass and things of that nature. It is a much more beautiful area. And it's funny because a lot of the strongholds, which we are in a stronghold right now, and whenever you're in a stronghold, there's usually multiple captains around, maybe a war chief. There's, dozens upon dozens upon dozens, if not hundreds of Uruks around. And if you wind up being detected within a stronghold, they can sound an alarm, and then you're battling so many Uruks at once, it's almost impossible odds to overcome. But what's funny is the strongholds in the first area, a lot of them look the same. Some of them it's even hard to tell apart. But in the second area, they're actually very unique. Each one looks quite different from the next. And the level design within the strongholds seems to also take a drastic step up. Within that second area. So now this is a very tough dagger legend. It's a stealth type mission, and our objective here is to avoid detection. That means we cannot be seen. Period. And we have to eliminate 3 Uruk torchbearers near ghoul nests. Ghouls are another bizarre enemy type that is more creature than like actual intelligent being like the Uruks are. We have to eliminate 3 Uruk torchbearers near... or we have to eliminate all the Uruk torchbearers near each ghoul's nest. And there's actually several torchbearers around each ghoul's nest. This is quite challenging. I've tried to complete this quite a few times. And I've failed in doing so quite a few times because it's very easy to become detected. You see that this guy's yellow meter's filling up. That means he's beginning to detect me. If it fills all the way up and becomes yellow, he'll become suspicious. He'll start looking around for me. From there, it will turn red, which means I have been indeed detected. In this mission, I would fail instantly. And what's a little annoying about these legend missions is if you fail, there is no retry screen. You abandon the mission on the spot, and you remain right where you are. So you have to work your way back to the point where you start the mission. So it can be pretty obnoxious to fail these things. So let's, yeah, I need an elf shot for sure. Let's see. Now, there's different ways to distract these guys. You have Mordor nest, which are basically, like beehives, basically. You can shoot them and cause them to drop down and create a distraction. It will also kill an enemy or two. when they get covered in Morgai flies, which are basically like bees or wasps. You can also shoot meat, hanging bait, and that will attract Kergors into the area, which are some beasts within the game, and they will come in and start attacking Uruks and make it easy for you to slip by. And it will also kill a few Uruks in the process. So there you see there's a torchbearer there. The 3 areas that have torchbearers around ghoul nests are highlighted in green on the minimap. But the only issue is there are lots of other Uruks around also, which makes it very difficult to avoid detection. If I were to shoot one of these guys in the head right now, the others would turn and notice me almost instantly. One useful thing is if they're crowded around a campfire, you can shoot that. It will cause it to explode. Also, barrels of grog, which is the alcohol the Uruks drink. There's also a mechanic where you can poison barrels of grog, and they will crowd around it to drink. And then they will start fighting one another, accusing one another of poisoning the grog. Some of them will die from the poison, and the remaining survivors will be left fighting one another. Here's actually a stack of grog barrels that would make a nice explosion should I choose to hit it with elf shot. If I can do this in a distance from stealth, they likely won't detect me. Thinking about just trying to maybe shoot this just to cause a distraction. What the hell? Something's wrong with my controller, guys. Oh, there we go. But as I was releasing R2, he wasn't firing his arrow, which was bizarre. I don't know. Hopefully that will draw some attention. That's not a proven way to distract them, though. I'm just hoping that that's what it will do ultimately. It's weird, it's doing it again. Wow, I don't know what's going on with my controller, guys. I'm holding down R2, and he's drawing back the arrow. And then when I release it, he doesn't fire. What the hell? I don't know if that's my controller, or, the game. What the hell? Finally. Why did it work just now? Man, that's weird. Okay, see, I took that dude out and I had to move quickly because they were all gonna turn around and look over in my direction. But I kind of need to thin the guys out from that area. I don't know. Let me flip on a light here and see which controller exactly I'm using. I'm using my newest PS4 controller too. So I don't know what's going on there. I recently went and purchased a new PS4 controller because I was having trouble with my my original one I got with my console. Wow, that is bizarre. Okay, guys, I'm gonna switch my controller really quickly. So you can hear my my voice, but you cannot actually see what I'm doing. Adjust devices. Turn off device. Turn off the DualShock 4. Let me boot up another controller here. Okay, this one's fully charged and everything, so let's see if it was indeed the controller. Yeah, it does. It seems like it was. So I don't know. I don't know if the battery was just low or what was going on there, but it was definitely acting bizarre. Okay. And I know this may seem like it's a bit tedious, but this is like one of the final Dagger Legend missions. So it is incredibly difficult not to become detected here, guys. Incredibly difficult. See, it's very dangerous for me to actually be down here on the ground level. So there's lots of orcs around.
Cave told me his category was tight. Cave does nothing but laugh.
I need to climb back up, actually. This is
Saw you reaching into the cage and wondered what you was doing.
too dangerous right here, actually. Really coming way too close to being detected. Ooh, that campfire. Yes. Boom! Okay, now I've got to quickly move out of sight because they will turn their attention up to this area. And I mean, literally, the time detected, this mission will be failed. Collect elf shot. Is there elf shot up here? Okay, cool. Looks like there's an archer in the area. Okay. Let's hop down here. Get this fucker. Right there. Again, that's where some of the comparisons to Assassin's Creed come in from. Little mechanics like that, you know. I don't think it's really fair, and I don't think it does this game justice to constantly compare it to Assassin's Creed, as so many reviewers have done. It's much more similar to the Arkham series, I would say. And it's like a blend of the two of those, along with like action RPG elements. Here's what we're going to do right here. We're going to scale along this ledge, and hopefully we're not spotted here. I don't think we will be. But, oh wait, I see immediately, like, they're hypersensitive. I already had an enemy beginning to notice me, so let me get around here, actually. And I'm going to attract this dude from, like, way over here. He'll come around, and I'll take him out. And again, I know this is a bit tedious, but this is, like, one of the hardest dagger legends. See, and that actually reminds me more of Arkham. Batman does a lot of shit like that. And of course it's non-lethal. He strings them up from a rope. Grab a drink of my beer. Dos Equis Amber. Delicious, delicious. Let's see what's around y'all. God, there's a lot of Urks on the ground over here.
I swear I heard him breathing. That was no wind. Clear out your ears, you filthy glob. Ooh, I'm the Tark, and I'm gonna kill you. Of course you are. Sneaking about.
Okay, this one's suspicious. He's coming to take a look. Come here, guy. Come on over. Dead. Alright, now we can attract this one without worrying about it too much. Actually, what might be useful to us here is let's actually turn this guy to our cause. Oh, shit. Come here, dude. Shit. That was about to be bad. It was like a couple of seconds and that would have been failed. Okay, so we branded him. You'll notice over above the meter there was a small arrow pointing downward that was blue that said 1. You can go around a stronghold and brand a number of Urks, and then with a single button press, activate them all at once to attack their allies. Come here, dude. Oh, shit. And of course, we do not want to do that with these torchbearers. There's no reason to brand these guys. We have to kill them. That's the objective. Now check this move out, guys. Let's do this here.
I saw the Tark scare Hawk so badly he dropped his axe.
Just poisoned the grog.
Someone's killed him.
Now these guys are going to come over here and have a drink.
What was that? I'll kill you for this. Right out.
You'll notice that the Urks are fighting one another now because they don't know which one of them potentially poisoned the grog. So, hang on, I'm going to pause real quick, guys. I'm popping open a brew here. Alright.
I hope you're right.
Whoa! This dude right here, he's going down.
A corpse.
Shut up, motherfucker. He was about to make a bunch of fucking noise that I did not need that shit. I'm working hard on this one. No! Ah! That's what I'm talking about, this guys. This shit is hard. These final dagger legends are difficult. Those are throwing daggers. Very similar to the batarangs in Arkham. And, well, shit. I don't want to go all the way back to the beginning of the dagger legend. But you guys have gotten a good idea of the stealth gameplay now. I may try to get it done again before I end this stream. But let's take on this power struggle right here. We got another power struggle here. Recruitment. So you've got an elite captain, Humgrat the Tongue. Powerful Uruks will intimidate and bully others into becoming their followers. If successful, the captain will increase in power. Invade the attempt to recruit followers and weaken Sauron's army. And this whole power mechanic, right, with the Uruks. When they gain in power, when they increase in power, they will have fewer weaknesses and more strengths. The more powerful they become, eventually they will get to a point where they almost have no weaknesses whatsoever. And they can become quite formidable at that point.
Wanna make some trouble? Come join my crew. I follow no one.
Well, let's start off by giving them a bang, eh? Man swine!
Now just you try and kill me. I'd better raise a wing. Raise the...
Ah! Get some of these defenders out of the way. Ah, damn it, that wasn't even a defender. Oh, shit. Let's get this Karagor. Enlist him to our cause. That'll mix shit up a bit. Set the Karagor on fire, now we got a flaming Karagor. But we want the captain.
I'm too sharp for that trick.
I hate these defenders, man. There, that takes care of one of them. Get the fuck out of my way, dude.
You can't take us all.
Oh, there's a bunch of berserkers in here too. Yeah, this is a pretty nasty group of guys. Oh, yeah. This might be an unwinnable situation here. Back off! Come here, Berserker. And you'll notice I'm jumping from one guy to the other. Just hitting him with a single attack. Trying not to button mash. The reason that is whenever you do that, you hit these guys with critical attacks. Get this last Berserker out of the way. That'll make things easier. Alright, where'd the captain go? There he is.
Face me, maggot!
Looks like I've got a new crew here to deal with.
Time for murder! Survive, son of your knees! Crush his face!
Ah, these spear fuckers. Check this move out. There's another one here. Oh, I lost it.
Stop squirming!
I lost my hit counter, but if you can jump back whenever you have a... you can hit him with a fire arrow. And that'll pretty much instantly kill him most of the time. That Berserker out of the way. Like to just execute those Berserkers outright.
Don't you move!
These defenders out of the way also. Boom. You guys will notice that you guys will probably notice anyway that my health is completely refilled. That is due to a run that whenever you get over a hit streak of 30, you have and I think in this case of this run, it's like a 64% chance to regain full health.
Stop moving! Knock him down!
It's a nice little incentive to stay aggressive, even when you're, Alright, Storm of Urfael time. Once again, it's just me and you, Captain.
Time for a serious beating.
Oh! He does a lot of damage, that's for sure. I can't get over quick enough to him to do a ground finisher. That's it, he's dead. Ooh! Looks like he dropped an epic run.
By the trail of death they shall know me. And it better stay away! No.
Alright, it's time to get out of here. This has gotten ridiculous. They'll just keep coming forever, really. But anyway, that was a pretty good example of some pretty extreme combat. I didn't do as good as I usually do there, because like I said, I've had a couple of drinks, so... Got a new ability to unlock. Critical Strike 2. Triples hit streak. Gains on well-timed attacks. Okay. Flame of Vengeance. Striking with a glowing sword will deal double damage. Double charge. When your hit streak is charged, you can perform 2 special attacks instead of 1. Wow, that is pretty awesome. Shadow Strike Chain. Chain together Shadow Strike attacks. During the attack, push L in the direction of your next target and tap X or square to continue the chain. That is very cool. Quick Draw greatly reduces the time it takes to charge a bow attack. Dispatch. Press down to kill all branded Urks and monsters. Wow, these are really cool. I gotta go with double charge though, for sure. Still don't have much Meridian, so... Let's see just how close. It's not too far away. I gotta get back and try that dagger legend, guys. I'm sorry. But I've got to do it. I'll try to be a little less tedious with it and just try to go a little quicker this time. If I fail again, I won't bother trying again on this stream, but I think it would be cool just to show you guys a successful stealth mission. But that's tough to do this late in the game because these last few dagger legends, like I said, they are really hard. Oh, it looks like I have a sword legend in this area also. Oh, it's locked. Why is it locked? Combat and dispatch abilities. Oh, okay. I need the dispatch ability in order to, which is to be able to kill all branded Urks with a button press. Okay, here we go. Let me light up a cigarette so I have a bit of patience. Okay, let's do this. That is some of that Caragor bait that I talked about earlier that can bring Caragors along. Which we haven't even gotten into the Caragor's grogs or monster riding yet. I guess I'll be having to do a part 3 of a let's take a look at Shadow of Mordor. I mean, this game has a whole lot to it. And although it goes through a little slump within the first half of the game where it's a bit repetitive, and like the slave freeing missions, they're pretty repetitive in nature also. But
Someone's sneaking about.
shut up, dude. What? Where was I detected from? The dude I killed, I suppose? See, man, this is like... These enemies become hypersensitive. Well, I'm right here by the beginning. I will give it one more shot. Excuse me, sir. Just passing through. Actually, when I get up here, it will basically reset the area, so no worries. See, one dude's already running for the alarm. Oh no, shit! That's the wrong legend mission. That's that sword legend mission that I need the dispatch ability for. Let's see. Okay, we can get up here.
Makes sense. Why else would a men boat be so weak? And it treats it as a shelter from a little bit of cold and rain, hoping so they ain't tough.
Okay. Well, hell yeah, I imagine he's on fire, not that he's just one of y'all. But I've got to really kill as many of these other Uruks as possible because they're the ones who wind up detecting me. There's a torchbearer. He's dead. Like I said, I'm going to try to move through this quickly because I know it's a bit tedious to watch. I've got 3 torchbearers over here. If I had that Shadow Strike chain ability, I could take them both out. That's the issue, is they get side by side like that. And you shoot one and the other one detects you. Okay, I distracted one off. The other dude's dead. This guy now. He's down too. One more. Ah. Get kind of hung up on the environment around here sometimes. There's an archer nearby. Ah, I see him. Let me get this guy. Right there. Come here, dude. Yes. Now that releases these ghouls. Let me tell you, they're an issue. They're going to be running around causing havoc around here. Alright, we got to move on to the next group of guys rather quickly. Alright, here we are with the next group. I think we've got an archer over here. Oh, he's down. Creep across here. Is there anything that I can use to my advantage here? Grog bait, anything. More guy flies. See, most of the torchbearers are actually under that thing. Under that deck. While you have these other Urks who are above. Jump across here. Ah. God, look, Uruk, and the Orc I need to kill. I mean, Jesus. Ah, fuck it. Gotta think of something else. What can I do? What can I do? Is that a campfire there? Nope. Ah, leaving mission area. Shit. was some shrubbery or something like that over here, I could hide out, distract, and then kill them one by one. I'm gonna have to go around a different way. That's all there is to it. Ugh. Creep around these dudes. They're just all hanging out in these big fucking groups, man. That's the problem.
Someone sent me I heard they spawn from the mud whenever it rains. Either way, they're easy enough to kill, so it don't really matter.
That worked out alright.
We need a real fight, so we can show the world we ain't mucking about. I never want to have to
Okay.
The best kind of slave is a fat one. Lots of meat on its bones.
Drop. Drop. Come here, dude.
What was that? Why do so many for the law? They're just trying to make
Haha. This guy, he can go. Thump. Pop a distractor there.
Did you hear that?
And should draw that dude over there.
We'll have to find a fight somewhere else then.
Got him too. Distract again.
I think something just moved. Why do I kill this guy?
Got him. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Okay, look. Someone's sneaking about.
The ghouls are coming. Those red arrows were from ghouls and not from Karagor bait. Thunk. That should cause some problems for these guys. Yes. Ah. And if there weren't enough issues for him already, Haha! Oh man, that was some slick shit, dude. I got a bunch of fuckers out of the way without ever being detected. Despite being detected by ghouls, of course. Sorry guys, I know I'm not talking a whole lot, but I'm just like super focused. I've been trying to get this this mission knocked out for a while. And I actually like that it's become so challenging in these later areas. Gotta refill as much elf shot. Jeez, I'm drunk. As much elf shot as I can. I'm not really drunk, but I am a little buzzed. Elf, health, milf shot, milf. Is that necessary? I don't think it is. In fact, no, there's not a single Udurkan site up there. 268 feet away, however. So no, sir. You're not detecting me, buddy. Fuck my shit up. I'm doing this thing. Have another archer over here somewhere. Right up here. You just pop up above him. Hey, buddy. There we go. There we go. Moving right along. Okay. Oh. Oh, there's two of them right there. I hope I just get to go right above them. Yes. Let's see. Have fun with the Caragor. That should take care of some of those issues. Vigilant eyes and all. Nice. It's another one down. Three left. Oh, there's a whole fucking group of dudes over here. Let me take care of them. This guy. Be careful here. Oh, wait, hang on. The Caragor's taking care of it for me. Yes. Fuck him up, Caragor. Go! Yes! That was some slick ass shit right there. Slick ass shit, for real. Oh! Outro. Okay, I think that's a pretty good length. It gives you guys a pretty good grasp on what the Legends missions are all about. I'll be back with like a part 3 of the Shadow of Mordor type stuff. Let me see right here. Oh, that must be another main story mission. I don't know, but it's still I don't know. We'll check this out. On the next one also. But that gives you guys kind of an idea what some of the legend missions are about. The dagger legends, they're about stealth. The sword missions, they're about combat. I would have liked to shown you guys some of the did something just hit me? Did something just hit me? Show yourselves. Oh. There he is. Come on, fellas. Come on. Fly him on. You there, thunk. There we go. Okay. Anyhow, climb up to the top of this forge tower. I guess I've already unlocked this one because I don't hear any dinging. Yeah. But, I'll come back. We'll try to knock out, maybe do a couple of story missions, kind of show you what those are about. I'll show you the slave freeing missions, the liberation missions, what have you. They're pretty repetitive. You can basically take them out any way you want, but every mission consists of the same thing, and that's cut 3 slaves loose. They'll give you a bonus objective, like with the legend missions, like they do, but they are pretty simple missions. I would say that is one of the only real issues that this game has. The game has excellent combat. The game looks fantastic. It has great stealth mechanics. It has an interesting, and truly unique system within it. The Nemesis system, something that's never really been done before in any games, and it is, entertaining. The story is, it's mediocre. It does have some interesting flair to it in the fact that you're like part Gondor Ranger, part Wraith, and a Wraith that was a blacksmith who created the Rings of Power, no less, which is pretty cool. If you're a big Lord of the Rings fan, and I am, and I need to read those books again. It's been since I was a teenager since I read those. So there's definitely some cool stuff going on. The story isn't super strong, but it's there. And, story is seldom really strong in an open world game such as this one. My opinion of the game is that it's really, really good. It's one of my top games of the year thus far. Although, of course, it still falls behind Dark Souls 2. But I'll be back doing a part 3, and we'll look at some of the additional things that Shadow of Mordor has to offer. Both good and not so good. I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep on gaming hard.